Speaking at the event, the President of the Senate says addressing housing deficit in Nigeria is one of the key items in the social contract between the government and the people. He reiterated the 10th National Assembly commitment to arrest the rising housing crisis, adding that shelter for all is non-negotiable as the Senate will make shelter available for the homeless population.
We in the National Assembly are happy that the federal government, under His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, shares our concern for accelerated efforts to change the housing situation in our country. We are aware, according to statistics, that over 10 million of our citizens lack adequate housing. We know that this situation is not too different in our other African countries. When Maurice Makulo, the Vice President, Habitat for Humanity, said in a conference in Nairobi that the protection of the human right to housing should always be a priority, placed above the use of housing as a commodity, he was mirroring our attitude in this 10th Assembly. It is the line of thinking which will guide all our actions in lawmaking. We recognize that shelter for all is non-negotiable, and we must move beyond rhetoric to credible commitments.
Delivering his opening address, the chairman of the occasion and the chairman of Urban Shelter Limited, Ibrahim Aliyu, while highlighting key components of the comprehensive housing policy, says adopting mortgage system is a transformative solution to addressing the housing deficit in Nigeria.
It is time to move beyond empty promises and start taking concrete actions to address this critical issue. To create a Nigeria where every citizen has access to safe, affordable, and dignified housing, we must set a clear agenda for housing policy. Our newly elected political leaders have a crucial role to play in making this vision a reality.
The organizer and CEO Festus Adebayo, while speaking to journalists, frowned at the occurring collapse of building in major cities, saying that engagement with stakeholders from the 17th edition is to provide blueprint to fish out culprits parading in the house industry.
The quack are the one ruling the professionals. They are sent many of the professionals out of business. We cannot continue with that. Government must be very interested to regulate the sector. The builder should do the job that have to do with them. The architect should do the one that have to do with them. And the quack should go to the quack, to go to where they belong. That is the way to go.
In his goodwill message, President Nigerian Institution of Surveyors, Matthew Ibitoye, says providing correct and timely geospatial information is a first step in ensuring the provision of affordable and efficient housing.
We at the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors are very glad to identify with the class of this event. Just like our slogan, surveying is the bedrock of every meaningful development. We recognize the fact that providing correct and timely geospatial information is the first step in ensuring the provision of affordable and efficient housing. I can assure you that our members are registered to do same. They are always willing to provide the legal document where all housing development are built upon.
The event also had exhibitions of technology and housing equipment as part of motivations to the housing sector. Edikan Michael, Global TV News.